guys, back again with yet another new type of video. So I've been watching a lot of people on YouTube that have their portfolios on display for us to see and view as they grow and change in value, and I thought that was really interesting, and that's sort of what I've been doing on my Instagram and my blog, but I also wanted to incorporate it into a video format. Just a better visual for people that like watching videos more as opposed to viewing blogs. So I'm going to go over my Acorns, M1 Finance, and Fidelity portfolios. I'm probably going to end up doing maybe weekly updates on this. I don't know. It's sort of up to you guys what kind of feedback I get. But hopefully this is a video that you guys enjoy seeing. Hopefully you're into that, seeing the gains and losses on these different accounts. So let's just go ahead and go into Acorns, and I'll sort of show what my portfolio looks like, what I'm invested in, how much I have, what I can expect to get back. So here's Acorns. If you're unfamiliar with the desktop site, this is what it looks like. Good evening, Spence. So you can see my total here, 840 in current value. I have 1047 in earned found money, so I've done some deals online through Acorns. So let's just dig right in to the core account. Here we go. Okay, so let's take a look here. We'll just kind of go to the performance. So let's look at the past. So here's a breakdown of my Acorns account for all time. So like I said in my original Acorns video, I've had Acorns for probably about 3 years. That's why this value is so much larger than what I currently have. You can see I did have a withdrawal at one point in time, which was very stupid of me, but you know, I did it, I've learned, and now I'm back on track to save. The found money has not hit my account yet, it's still pending, so that's why that shows 0. Referrals, you can see I've had 2 successful referrals, and that's why I'm at $10 here. And dividends being paid out, so I have 386. So this will be much larger next time the dividends pay out, so I'm not too worried about that. The dividends basically are going to pay for the $1 fee each month, so that's kind of what I'm banking on there. So you can see there's a total gain slash loss of negative $69.78. So overall, yeah, right now Acorns is a loss for me. I'll say that right now. We're in a very bullish market right now. October was pretty bad, and November has been not the best. The past 2 days especially have been pretty bad, but that's okay. So let's go to present. We'll just kind of take a look at my performance. We'll just kind of look. First, let's do like a 3-month view, because that's about how long I've been funding this account again, about the beginning of August. So here's a 3-month view. I do put in $5 daily, and then I'm also doing the ×2 roundup on my purchases. So that's where these large chunks of money are coming from, and why you see a steady stream, just because I've never done a lump sum. So it's going to be pretty uniform, $5 each day, maybe the occasional referral or extra roundups depending on how much I buy stuff. So if we look at the month, so there's month, you can sort of see yuck, some bad days. And if we just look at today, today was not a fun day at all. Ended up, yeah, we lost almost $15 today, but that's all right. You know, we're in it for the long haul. If we look at all, you can see here's where I originally used Acorns. I took out my money, really didn't use it for much, and then took off there. So if we want to look at the portfolio breakdown and see what exactly the investments are, I'm in the very aggressive portfolio, as you can see, and this is sort of how my money's being invested. So if we look at that, large company stocks 40%, emerging market stocks 9.96, international large company 20, small company almost 20, and then real estate a little over 10. You can see how that makes up. You can do it by quantity, so the shares, or by dollar amounts. You can see what of my 840 is invested down here. You can actually click on these to get a little more detail. So if you click into like that, you can see large company stock is actually the Vanguard S&P, or VOO for its ticker, and you can sort of see how it performs one day. Let's see how it did today. Yeah, so we can kind of see that's a majority of my portfolio, and that's almost the exact same trend that my portfolio followed today. So you can really break this down. So if you're new to Acorns and you didn't know you could do this, this is a great tool. Alright, so that's what Acorns looks like. Let's go to M1 Finance. Sign in. Go to the aerospace and dividends. So here we go. So aerospace and dividends, it sort of speaks for itself. The main stock I have in here are aerospace companies. So you can see the holding right here, aerospace and defense. I can click into it and show you what's made up in there. So those are the different stocks within that piece of the pie. But if we go back, where is the back button? You know, they don't make this too easy. Right into the portfolio. Okay. Then here are the other pieces of the pie. A lot of these are dividend based. Actually, the majority of them are Gladstone Commercial, iShares Core S&P 500, Vanguard S&P 500 Growth, Vanguard High Dividend Yield, Capital Southwest Corporation, and BlackRock Capital Investments. All of these have a pretty high yielding dividend. So when the dividends do hit, I'm hoping to eat up some of these losses I'm seeing. So far, just because I haven't had the account that long, my dividends for this portfolio has been it's been $2.39 with a total loss of $60.98. So again, we're in that bullish market, so everything looks like a loss at this point. But you know, if you stick it out for the long run, it won't be. For the day, you know, it lost about $15 as well. So like I said, that was a pretty rough day today, but I kind of expect it for the week. It's a holiday week. Markets are going to be a little bit different open and close days. So just something to look for. So that's this account. You know, if you guys have more questions on this, we can dig into it. If you're using M1, you can definitely click on these investments and dig deeper into them. Now let's log into Fidelity. So keep in mind, this does have my actual Roth IRA and my 401k. They're listed over here, but I'm more interested in the Fidelity Go account. So let this load up. So your Fidelity Go account balance, so it is $7,393. If you remember, I did initially only fund it with $7,500. So we have lost a little bit of value so far. That is okay. Again, this is something you're in for the long run. Gonna wait for these stocks to appreciate over time, wait for the dividends to hit to eat up some of these losses we're seeing in this market. And again, while the market's down, you always have the opportunity to buy the dip. Stocks and funds are basically on sale right now, so you buy them lower and let them increase over time. So if you want to look at my strategy that Fidelity Go chose for me, it sort of broke it down like this. It's balanced. So since this isn't a retirement account and this is an investing account, you want access to the money a little bit easier. You want it to be a little bit safer so that when you need it, it's not going to be as volatile and be down $1,000 in value if you really need it. So this one shouldn't change as much. So domestic stock, 34%, foreign stock, 15%. Bonds make up a big chunk, so 50%, and short term is 1%. You can get the full list of investments here. So it breaks it down by what fund that actually is, what that means. So domestic stock, what is that? Well, this is how they break it down. Shows the value as well as what percent of your account that is. Foreign stock, bonds, and short term. So the last deposit I did was $2,500, so that was on November 14th. And I plan on putting in $75 on the first of every month into this account. So right now you won't see much change besides from day to day fluctuations in the market. You won't see dividends hitting that often. You won't see daily deposits going in. So this one might not be as fun to watch, but I still wanted to include it there for you guys. So that was the basic overview of all three of these accounts. I do plan to do maybe a weekly update, sort of go week by week on these to update you more regularly and just see how we've been performing in this market. Hopefully it motivates you guys, gives you guys some ideas. You have chances to ask questions, maybe share ideas. We can sort of see what works, what doesn't work. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Hopefully this was something cool. You guys enjoyed it, something you're wanting to see more of. So comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.